All right. Hi guys. कैसे हो तुम लोग? We're at least 90 kgs lighter.
Act natural, act natural.
Hi
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Guys, मैंने सुना है कि वरुण शार्क टैंक पिच कर.
चूतिया है।
ये तू शार्क टैंक पे जा रहा है क्या?
अबे मैं शार्क
हाँ.
टैंक में नहीं है, मैं ऑलरेडी इन्वेस्ट कर चुका हूँ। मैं शार्क हूँ।
तू शार्क है?
मैं शार्क
तो
हूँ।
शार्क.
शार्क मतलब छोटा
You heard it
सा।
here on the podcast. Varun is not a human. He's a
मैं
shark.
मैं
तू
शार्क हूँ।
पिराना है, पिराना।
छोटा सा बासा हूँ। छोटा सा बासा बन गया बिकॉज आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन अ न्यू ऐप बॉयज। और आई एम गोना टेक दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी क्विकली टेल यू गाइस अबाउट इट। तुम लोगों को पता है क्या ऐप है?
हाँ, मैंने
नहीं.
देखा. मैंने ऐड देखा. मैंने फर्स्ट ऐड
वीडियो
देखा.
देखा। हाँ,
हाँ.
तो बेसिकली इट्स अ spare change investment app called Decimal. So there's a whole bunch of us who have invested in it और अभी हम लोगों ने बैठ के उसका एक कैंपेन निकाला है। तो प्लीज गो वॉच द वीडियो, कम्युनिटी पे लिखा हुआ है। सो फॉर ऑल यू गाइस हु वांट टू क्विकली, आई वांट टू क्विकली टेल यू अबाउट Decimal. It's basically an app that invests your spare change. So basically if you are swiping your card or using Google Pay or whatever and you spend say 995 rupees and on the app you've said, hey listen, round it off to the nearest 10 or the nearest 50 or whatever. So 995 plus that 5 rupees gets invested automatically on your behalf. So you connect your app to your credit card or your UPI, and it'll keep taking that money as and when you make transactions and then keep investing it on your behalf. So for all you millennials, especially who don't want to invest, don't want too much stars, now you can invest while you spend. So please go check it out. There's a link in the community section also. तो थोड़ा डाउनलोड करो ताकि जितना भी एंजल इन्वेस्टिंग किया है उससे कुछ.
Thakur, you know what you've done, na?
हाँ.
You have converted what used to be दो melody chocolate
Yeah, bro, that's actually what it is.
into investment.
हाँ,
Into
नहीं देना
mutual
है.
funds.
दो melody. But नहीं, genuinely, like all bias aside, it's actually a good app. It's on Android now. iOS पे थोड़े टाइम में आएगा. तो कौतुक अभी का अभी डाउनलोड कर और
आप
इन्वेस्ट
अभी अब भी करता हूँ. चल पॉडकास्ट
लोग सब लोग भी करो प्लीज.
Yes.
Okay, चलो let's begin the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Said So, a show we take random mystery videos, facts, stats, trivia, and personal stories, and we talk about them. And today, along with weird facts, stats, trivia, and personal stories, we're going to talk about weird news because, for some reason, Indians are not able to control their bladders. क्या चल रहा है? So you know when that thing happened earlier there.
But Aadar,
मैं
तू दूसरे साइड फेस कर रहा है. Aadar, टर्न कर.
तू अभी भी बिजनेस क्लास की तरफ कूद रहा है.
क्या माउंटेन कहाँ?
Bro, at this point, they should create a protocol, man, in Air India specifically. कि अगर कोई
I don't
अपना
know, man.
बेल्ट खोलने लगा आइल में,
हाँ,
there should be something.
there has to be they have to be parachuted and thrown off the plane at that time because dude, I'm telling you, when it happened earlier this year, right, that New York Bombay wale flight pe jo hua, I thought that was a one-off.
Yeah.
That some guy is severely inebriated state, can't control it, still doesn't make it a valid excuse to go pee on somebody, but मतलब ये आदमी कुछ भारी खत्म होगा, ये होगा, चल once ना ये हो गया, apologize कर, उसको ban करो, उसको fire कर दे, सब हो गया. Then I decided to go research. I don't know why. So I have multiple tabs of people peeing on flights open. Dude, a lot of people are pissing on flights. And it's not just pissing, and it's not only Indians.
हाँ. Like some people are pissed on people while they're sleeping. So the people are complaining that while I was in my blanket, so you had the blanket on. But that shouldn't be a condition कि तुम blanket ओढ़ा हुआ है तो बच गए तुम.
For no reason was the blanket on the flight given for in case of co-passenger peeing on you, wear blanket.
But they should.
Class. These are all business class, first class passengers also included in this.
The guys, they need to add this to every, the safety instructions.
अभी बेल्ट छोड़ दो.
एग्जिट द्वार यहाँ है और टॉयलेट वहां है और कृपया टॉयलेट में ही करें.
In case someone pees on you, please take out the raincoat that we have kept.
Because in
उसमें
spite of
हवा
telling
उसमें
people
हवा
that
भर
toilet is there, it's a lot more convenient to just turn right. No, but so this recently एक news आया ना, भावतुक तुम्हें को बोल रहा था एक what did the guy do?
He again it came, we saw this on print, and the website, and basically the thing was that this guy had not just peed, he had also defecated on an Air India plane. So I don't know why why is this.
I mean, not in the loo, because we all defecated on Air India planes, but in the lavatory. But this guy, what he again, here's the thing, right? The minute the news about something like this comes out, ना अपन सबको defecated बोलना पड़ता है, as opposed to वो हगा,
टट्टी
और टट्टी
मैंने
किया,
हक दिया
और shat, right? He defecated and
Latrine.
he urinated.
Bro, and he did this on the floor of the plane.
Oh fuck, bro.
क्या
You know, the
मतलब
thing is, the problem about being a visual person is you
Yes.
visualize.
Oh yeah, sorry, by the way, this disclaimer is coming very late into this
Late,
episode.
yeah, it's graphic.
But in case you watch our podcast while eating food or going to sleep or whatever, best of luck, because this one maybe not.
This one, stay awake.
Yeah.
Preferably watch it at 7 o'clock in the evening. So you're not at work and you're in the comforts of your home.
No, but guys, like, what do you think is the reason behind the sudden rash of incidents, dude? Like, what is happening here?
I don't know. Is it like always हो रहा था और public हो रहा है? नहीं, it was क्या? I don't know. because
Is it कि
mobile
always हो
phones-
रहा था और पब्लिक को मालूम नहीं पड़ रहा था?
Yeah.
और अभी लोग ज्यादा जाग रहे हैं फ्लाइट में, so they are just
देखिए
fucking
स्मेल
saying
क्या आ
this-
रहा है फ्लाइट में? सर, this is Air India. It's just the smell of Air
And
India.
Air India के साथ बहुत हो रहा है, bro.
Bro, yeah.
Like whichever news piece I'm seeing, something Air India. एक कुछ fight भी हुआ अभी.
You know something, by the way, the thing that I'm like, the thing that I wouldn't want to happen from these news, but I'm afraid it will, is that eventually they'll just stop serving alcohol. Because a lot of the things that's common between all of these incidents is that people drink too much and then they lose all control of.
And also, you get higher when you're in the air. You know that, right? Alcohol
I didn't know
hits you
this.
harder and you get drunker, which is why they have a cap. I think you're only allowed 2, if I'm not mistaken, unless you're in business class. फिर तू तो बाटली पी रहा है.
Or you're nice to the servers. Like if you're polite.
Or you're traveling with 4 family members who are not drinking, so you make your 3-year-old take 2 whiskeys for my 3-year-old.
Me and Kautuk got drunk because the dude just happened. He's like, you know Shah Rukh Khan? He said, yes. Okay, let's have drinks. Just because we knew of Shah Rukh Khan. रशिया की फ्लाइट थी, I think. Yeah, Oman की फ्लाइट.
और रशिया तेरे को पूछ रहा है, you know Shah Rukh Khan?
Yeah, like, so he's very big in that area also. So
of course.
So basically, but dude, when we were on the plane to Russia, there was a Russian guy sitting in front of, like, literally in front of me, and man, I've never seen someone finish beers the way this man has finished beers.
Which is quite odd because he's Russian. I would assume he's tanking vodka.
He has taken the thing and just in one gulp finished it and put his glass down. Right, और मैं एकदम ऐसा, you know, those small sips make this last longer.
But bro, to be fair, it's a Russian guy, right? He probably thinks it's sparkling water. This not beer. I not high at all. This like sparkling water. You give me some real thing.
No, but have you seen anything like?
You don't have, I have.
I have. So on my flight here, I just came back to London, and my flight here.
We can't tell. We still think you're on the flight.
Yeah.
About to pee.
बता रहा हूँ story एक second.
And there's a headless pilot. That makes sense.
So we get an announcement halfway through the flight, a very sarcastic announcement from the flight crew. It's like, I would request everyone to not smoke in the lavatory. We know that you've been smoking in the lavatory. It's quite obvious. It can lead to prosecution and a fine. And then they go, will the guest not smoke in the lavatory? That is it. That's all that happened.
Wow.
I think they couldn't figure out who did it. No, I think they couldn't figure out who did it. Nahi to they would have really gone after the
but someone smoked in the plane.
Yeah.
Someone smoked on the plane.
Shit, isn't it
very obvious? It's like, it's very obvious someone smoked in the laboratory.
But like, wouldn't you know who has, because इतना
नहीं,
pressurized
बट हर
इसमें.
जाके हर आदमी के पास जाके बोलना पड़ेगा नाव का है, नाव का. अभी वो थोड़ी करेगी एयर होस्टेस, बिकॉज पीपल आर गोइंग इन एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज हैड पीपल नॉट लॉक द ब्लडी. दिस फ्लाइट आल्सो समथिंग हैपेंड.
What?
एंड एक बंदा वहां पे, हाँ, वो सुसु कर रहा है, दरवाजा खुला छोड़ा हुआ है.
Huh?
और वो मेरे को पीछे देख के बोलता है, हाँ, एक मिनट, एक मिनट. अरे एक मिनट क्या, लॉक करना गांडू. आई हैव नो अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ व्हाट. तू क्या
उसको लग रहा है
वहां पे
हाईटेक प्लेन है.
ग्रीन.
Listen,
हाँ,
but
तो
people
अपने आप मैग्नेटिकली लॉक हो जाता है.
people
that's
have gotten pissed off at me for opening the door which is green on top. वो तो खुला है, दिख रहा है वहां पे खुला है, and like it's available. वो से अरे ऐसे करके देखते हैं when you open the door. अरे क्या कर रहे हो? मैं तेरे पीछे नहीं आया हूँ.
but you know that is also a thing where like sometimes like this happened recently when you're coming back from Canada, where I entered the loo, okay, and the loo was in a bad state because of the person who had left it before me. I don't know who it was.
और अभी
Right.
तेरे पे आने वाला है.
Exactly. So
हमेशा.
I have finished my business and I'm like, damn, I gotta do something about this, because as soon as I exit, people will be like, मेरे चरित्र पे questions उठेंगे. तो
छींटे हो नहीं तेरे.
तो
देख,
I
क्योंकि तेरे पहले जिसने किया है ना, उसको मालूम है कि तू जा रहा है, राइट, बट ही नोज दैट ओनली यू नो दैट ही
yeah
ठीक है. एंड इफ यू गॉट एंड से हे पहले, देन पीपल आर लाइक ये ओवर कमिट कर रहा है.
over commit कर रहा है.
हाँ, तो मतलब इसने ही किया है.
No, but this thing, so you know the other thing about this, right? So when we were researching this, there are so many incidents that have taken place on planes that are so bizarre, right? And this is obviously one, like a whole sub-genre of things that happen on planes, where people just decide कि ये है
Fuck
मेरा, हाँ, mid-air सुलभ शौचालय. Right? But there are other people as well. So one of them is this. So this is a thing from August 2022, okay, where a
Okay.
passenger who was flying on the Southwest flight from Houston to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Okay, what he does is he uses his Apple phone's AirDrop feature. Okay,
Oh no.
looks around him. There's a lot of people who've got their AirDrop on, और भेज देता है अपना nudes.
Oh, but
So
the other people have to accept it.
I have something to top that. Huh? I have something to top.
Oh really? What?
That person was you.
That was me.
Yeah.
एक था कि so there's one EasyJet. So I'm gonna EasyJet has been notorious for fuck ups. Anyway, EasyJet is known for like a fuck up airline. तो but the thing is, एक बार क्या था, वो जो हम लोग दरवाजे में घुसते हैं ना, वो जो एरो ब्रिज होता है, तो एरो ब्रिज पे उन लोग ने 29 पैसेंजर्स को छोड़ दिया. फ्लाइट का डोर वहां से बंद किया. नहीं, वो नंगा वाला का मेरे को एक और बताने का, न्यूड्स का. तो उन्होंने, और वो लोग ऐसे खड़े इजी जेट पे. So this is EasyJet's like reputation has been quite bad as over time.
It's pretty hard jet to get into, man.
And then a few days.
Go first did that
It's hard jet.
they left 50 people on a bus. Like, you know, you go from the terminal to the flight, right? तो इधर फ्लाइट है, इधर बस आके खड़ा है, 50 लोग अंदर है, लॉक्ड है, उधर स्टॉप किया बिकॉज ड्राइवर को बोला गया रोकने के लिए. और ये पैसेंजर्स के सामने ये प्लेन जो उनका है, जिसके लिए वो लेट नहीं हुए, वो टाइम पे थे, वो
और वो पैसेंजर को, वो बस ड्राइवर को बोल रहे, अरे पीछा करो, पीछा करो.
फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ हो गई है, ब्रो. गो फर्स्ट.
This is the first time it's happened on a flight में उसने बोला कि अरे भाई अहमदाबाद नहीं, और निकल गया.
But
in go first, by go first they mean the airline will go first. You will go second. So with EasyJet का एक और अच्छा, after they left those 29 people on the aero bridge, a few days later they had to taser a passenger because वो दारू पी के नंगा भाग रहा था प्लेन में. They had a streaker on the plane and they had to electrocute the guy to make him calm down.
Bro, there are, by the way, like is there like a worse passenger you've sat beside? Like a person.
The ones who like sly fart, and like you can't, like in a pressurized tube, who do you point a finger at? Right. And that airline food जो रह के ऊपर जा के वैसे भी कुछ एक गंदा है, आधे लोग के स्टमक को हैंडल नहीं हो रहा. It's weird, right? Like even the process of getting to the plane, waiting in line, especially international flights, you end up eating some shit. at the airport, then you're eating कचरा flight food, तो किसी के पेट में हल्ला होगा. तो
हल्ला होगा.
मतलब ऐसे 2 घंटे के लिए हम लोग ऐसे बैठे और आ रहा है और फिर निकिता मुझे देखने. मैं बोला मैं नहीं हूँ ब्रो, मैं होता मैं देखो तो बोलता मैं
And the thing
नहीं
is,
हूँ.
our wives immediately look at us कि तूने किया होगा, इतना
अरे नहीं,
कॉन्फिडेंस तो
क्योंकि
तेरे में ही है मेरे आजू बाजू करने का.
क्योंकि मैंने पहले किया है, तो अभी स्ट्रेट कोई भी किधर भी जग में पाता है ना, आई थिंक तो पहले मेरी तरफ देखते कि डिड यू डू इट.
So on while going to Canada, okay,
हाँ.
me and Sidhi are sitting on in the furthest left aisle, and Neville was sitting somewhere else on the right aisle. Okay,
Just
and
alone in a corner like this.
because इसको aisle चाहिए, okay, and there were only two seats. तो बैठा है उधर. As soon as this plane, that it takes off, and the minute this you can now take off your seat belt का announcement happens, he has taken off his seat belt, run across the plane, come to us and said, guys, this person sitting next to me, उसका bio इतना बेकार है, क्या करूँ? And the person was wearing, that jersey material type thing.
That is the worst. Yeah, I don't know why you wear it while traveling.
It just traps your BO and it emanates it like Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So वो बैठा है उसके बाजू में, and then throughout the flight, Baba has done these subtle hints to let this person know कि भाई scene है.
ज़्यादा हो रहा है.
This is not subtle.
And it's Baba, so you
sir,
can.
what do you mean?
Baba is
Sorry,
not
sir, I'm
subtle.
not understanding. You're being very subtle. Sir, can you please use words, sir? Because I'm not understanding your subtle hints.
And considering his Baba, I'm surprised he didn't say something like, like he shouted across the plane saying, Kautuk, Dio है क्या तेरे पास? Dio है क्या?
तेरे पास Dio है क्या? क्योंकि इसके पास Bio है. जल्दी कुछ कर वरना मैं इसको KO कर दूंगा.
So he has said all of this, okay, and he's made his point, because when the plane landed, for the, what do you call it? We had a stop. So right after the stop also, we were all sitting in the same place. So this person has gone and changed their shirt and everything.
उसको मालूम पड़ गया है. क्योंकि एक टाइम पे पायलट ने अनाउंस किया, seat 32B, can you please change? We are at 32,000 feet and I can't throw you off the plane here. So
yeah, we have an emergency landing to make because yucks. So yeah, I think the BO folks, and also the folks who who play like a video or something on their laptop or something without earphones, bro, come on.
अंकल लोग का राइट है ये, ठीक है. यू कांट टेक देयर फंडामेंटल गॉड गिवन गवर्नमेंट सब्सक्राइब राइट्स इज कि कोई भी एनवायरनमेंट हो, अंकल फोन लाउड पे ही देखेगा. वो कुछ भी वीडियो हो, वो कोई पूजा का आरती हो, क्रिकेट का मैच हो, कोई नया गाना हो, अर्नब, सब लाउड पे. एंड मेरे साथ भी फ्लाइट पे हुआ, जो अंकल इस पे देख रहा है लेकिन उसने फ्लाइट पे जो देखो सिस्टम दिया ना, वो उसके कान पे, और वो ये देख रहा है. तो मेरे को समझ में ना, अंकल थोड़ा डिस्कनेक्ट है आपके इसमें, क्योंकि तुम पहने हो ईयरफोन, तो तुमको ये सुना नहीं दे रहा, तुम्हारा फोन बहुत लाउड है.
So by the way, I do this other thing also. It's a lot of fun, okay? And this is what tells you I'm a single child. So when I get on the plane, right? So here's the thing. So diagonally, when you're sitting diagonally, you can see the screen of the person in front of you, right? And so when the plane takes off on these long flights, you get in-flight entertainment. So what I do is that I look at the person who's sitting there and I try to guess what kind of movie this person will watch.
And then, so you're doing it before they start watching it.
Bro,
I'm judging them while they're watching.
Start watching the movie, you start watching the other person's movie. हाँ, क्या चल रहा है? अच्छा, ये interesting picture है. Why did I switch it on?
It is so uncanny how you can actually, like, this is why algorithms work, because you can actually predict a person if you just know demographically कि कौन है तू, क्या मेरी क्या वाइब है, just थोड़ा जजमेंट लगा के ओके डन, तू मैन कॉल्ड ऑटो ही देखेगा.
समझा, राइट? मेरे डायगनली आदमी बैठा था, उसने 3 बॉलीवुड पिक्चर देखा है पूरे फ्लाइट पे. तो थोड़े पार्ट वो फॉरवर्ड करते हैं, लेकिन उसने पूरा पिक्चर देखा हीरोपंती 2. वो इधर देख रहा है, फिर मैं निकिता को बोल रहा हूँ कि ये हीरोपंती देख रहा है, मतलब यस, उसके पास इतने ऑप्शन है एहतियात में. ये नहीं, हीरोपंती 2. फिर धूम
But you
3.
want, maybe you want a movie to fall asleep to.
He was awake because I was awake. I was seeing ना, देख रहा है, हंस रहा है, ऐसे वाइब्रेट हो रहा है हंसते हंसते. मतलब हीरोपंती या तो तू आयरॉनिकली देख रहा है कि
हाँ.
तू देखना चाहते है कि कितनी खराब है और तेरे को और किधर अपना टाइम नहीं वेस्ट करना है देख के, इसलिए फ्लाइट पे देखते. बट स्टिल
No, there was okay. Tell me something. What is your protocol if you're watching in-flight entertainment? What is your protocol when a sex scene comes on?
watch it.
Yeah, but so the thing is, it's
By the
on
way,
a
your-
plane they
your-
cut it now. On a
I
plane
was
they cut it.
I was on
No,
Etihad
no.
and they have anyway protocoled it before. तो
Yeah.
उसमें मैं निकिता करण हम लोग तीनों एक ही मूवी देख रहे थे, हॉरर मूवी था, बट उसमें एक सीन है where this chick has to strip. Now she does it, but it's that and next scene बीच में तो वैसे करण ऐसे देख रहा है, अरे मुझे देखना था.
Important plot point, यार. Important plot point.
मैं बोला मुझे भी.
I think you just I think what you have to do though when the sex scene comes on, right? I feel like you have to watch the screen with less interest than you were watching the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it's
be
like
hooked.
हाँ नीचे पानी पी रहे हो casually.
Don't start.
Oh, sex. That's not a big deal.
Don't
मैंने भी
suddenly
किया
put
बहुत
your hand
sex.
in your pants. It's evident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
because
like
अगर hand पैंट पे डालोगे लोगों को रहेगा सुसु कर रहा है, which is worse.
no, but that's the thing, right? Like you're enjoying the movie, enjoying अरे मस्त क्या movie, and then suddenly
ऐसे ऐसे करने लगे, मैं तो नहीं देख रहा, ये तो प्ले हो रहा है अपना. अरे खत्म हो गया.
ये क्या यार? Get back to the story यार. ये सब क्यों बीच में डाल रहा है? I just want to watch the story and the plot.
or you ask somebody, भाई साहब ये क्या होता है?
एक ग्लिच हो रहा है थोड़ा. लेकिन
Please don't call the air hostess and say, मैम इसको forward करो ना please. मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है इसको forward कैसे कर, ये कैसे
प्ले होगा, लाउड पे प्ले हो रहा है. अरे ये कैसे हो रहा है सर? हो रहा नहीं है.
और इट विल बी फनी अगर कोई बच्चा बगल में बैठा है और कोई आदमी देख रहा है और बच्चा पूछता है पापा ये क्या हो रहा है. That will be fun.
ये बच्चे भी थे मेरे अनोइंग फ्लाइट पे, लेकिन बच्चों से ज्यादा वो. So the reason I was actually going to talk about this one thing, that ये जितने भी तू incidents देखेगा ना, they're all like you're either peeing, you're taking a dump, you're fighting, or it's you are streaking and you're just public ये क्या बोलते हैं, nudity कर रहा है, or you're having sex in the bathroom. Oh, Mile High Club, this, that, you extreme your primal stuff now, which in that specific environment should not really come out. I think just comes out when you're super inebriated. And I saw this article where a bunch of stewardesses have spoken about the craziest things they've seen or experienced when they were on a flight. And one of them was, the middle of the night, one lady comes running to the stewardess and tells her that the adult gentleman next to me is masturbating.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so she's realized that he's masturbating under the blankets. She's gone and complained to the stewardesses. When the stewardesses came, he's finished.
Oh, huh.
Oh no.
Right? But what is shocking in all of this is that his mother was next to him.
Oh, yeah, somehow you made it worse with every sentence.
Yes.
Yeah.
His mom didn't know. And he was watching a movie and doing it. Okay, he's watching a movie
उसको
on his
आदत है,
phone
maybe
or
they live in
something,
a like
and
a
doing
house.
it. The lady next to him, he didn't know her, but she realized, he thought she was sleeping or some shit. Still no excuse. But your mom is on one side, some random lady you don't know is on the other side. This guy's gotten horny, and instead of going to the bathroom, because if you're that horny, go to the bathroom, baby. Right? 4 seat mein. Then they said they had to collect the blanket and throw it away. And then the mother severely apologized and slapped the son because she didn't want a case to be filed against him.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somewhere Freud is like, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Early 90s incident. It's not recent. It's early 90s. Because a lot of shit. There's one more I saw where there was a flight going from the US to Costa Rica. And at the airport, dude shows up and he gives his ticket. Then he gives his girlfriend's flight ticket. Okay. And the lady behind the counter, she's like, where's the girlfriend? So he points towards the wheelchair, inside which is a full-sized female mannequin.
Mannequin?
Yeah. That's his girlfriend.
Oh
who
no.
he is going on a
Oh.
holiday to Costa Rica with.
Oh no.
Okay, then it's obviously strange, right? So uske baad they're like, okay, now they thought it's a joke that he's going to let it be or whatever. Like, no, her name is She Don't Talk Much.
She don't talk
She
much.
Don't Talk Much. So then they're like, okay, that's the ticket, but does She Don't Talk Much have a passport? So he's like,
Ah.
oh, I didn't know she would need a passport. So
Oh.
yeah, then किधर से तो बात करके they said you can ask the airline if they're okay because they checked the mannequin. कुछ था नहीं. It's almost like cabin luggage, bro.
हाँ,
हाँ.
exactly. Girlfriend
तो
should have
प्लेन
come
पे
in the.
जाके हाँ
उसने
प्लेन पे जाके
टिकट
फिर
खरीदा
फुगाता.
है. उसने अबे फुगा नहीं, मैनेकिन है.
अच्छा
Then
मैनिकिन है.
they
हाँ
said you can
okay.
check with the airline. तो airline staff ने बोला no, we're not. This won't be permitted to fly on the thing. So now you tell us what you want to do. Leave it here. He's like no. तो मैनेकिन को लेके जाता है, घूम रहा है, लास्ट कॉल लास्ट कॉल लास्ट कॉल, और ये भाग के आता है कि नहीं, मैंने अपने दोस्त को बुलाया, बोला प्लीज इसको घर लेके जा,
Oh my God.
मैं जा रहा हूँ
Oh
हॉलिडे
no.
के लिए. और फिर वो फ्लाइट पे चढ़ के
और अकेला गया और फिर वहां पे जाके वो वापस आया एक और मैनिकिन के साथ. तो जो मैनिकिन घर पे बैठी होता है, ये क्या है? सॉरी बेबी, आई
नहीं उसने कुछ
she
बोला
talks a
नहीं
lot.
बिकॉज
This one talks a lot. You don't talk much.
I'm impressed that this man has a friend.
It'll be
I'm
hilarious
really-
if a
another-
robot, if a
Maybe he
robot
called-
shows up.
He called
I
the
am
showroom
friend.
where he stole the mannequin from. Excuse me, shopper stop. Yes, आपके यहाँ से मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड चुराई थी मैंने. I just want to return it.
Bro, but to make a mannequin into a girlfriend, that is so unbelievable.
And buy a
man.
ticket. And buy a ticket.
तो हॉलिडे पे क्या करने वाला है उसके
क्या
साथ?
करने वाला है? कोस्टा रिका जा रहा है तू? कोस्टा रिका जा
बीच
रहा है.
पे बैठा है. What a lovely sunset, don't you think?
Babe,
Babe, and she,
Babe,
they're
are you
going
there?
to they're going to restaurants and they're like, I'll have a pina colada. And babe, the server is also looking at the mannequin.
Okay, nothing, just water then. Okay.
Just water.
So in this article, now, this one stewardess told about this fucking crazy incident. Okay, she's like, the flight was going from New York to London, and this couple comes on and they're in business class, and they look like a regular couple. They were flying from New York to London for a holiday. आके बैठे, सब नॉर्मल चल रहा है, फ्लाइट बंद, टेक ऑफ, बात कर रहे हैं, खाना वाना, दारू वारू जो भी है सब चल रहा है. They look like any other regular couple, right? Except 2 hours before landing, the husband opens his bag and serves his wife divorce papers.
Oh. But international
Wow.
waters. International
Wife
waters.
loses her mind. She has gone fully hysterical, as anyone would be when you're promised to be taken on a holiday only to be divorced 2 hours before your flight lands. Right? तो पूरा हंगामा हो गया ये वो. Then the stewardess asked the guy, like, why did you choose to do it on the
Yeah.
flight? He's like, otherwise she would not pay attention. She would not be around. She would just constantly be away. Here, she has no option but to take it. Soon as they've landed, he's gone to customs. Bola ki I'm going to fly back immediately. I don't need to enter. Gaya, change, next flight out. Flown back to New York.
Left her there.
उसके पास रिटर्न टिकट करके रखा था ना. अभी तू कर, तेरे को उधर बैठना है,
Oh.
क्या करना है. इसने अपनी रिटर्न टिकट जल्दी की करा ली. वाइफ का ओपन टिकट था रिटर्न. So, but no, they don't know whether she flew back, she stayed there, वो नहीं पता. But got served divorce papers on the flight, bro. That's like,
That's hard.
Sad.
दिमाग में सोच
Yeah.
रहा है क्या, लंदन ब्रिज जाऊंगी, फिर मैं ये करूंगी, क्वीन, डिवोर्स.
Yeah, no, especially because if you're going like, I mean, I know how excited I get for travel, especially like if it's a
Yeah.
long flight or anything like that. Like you plan, you prepare, you pack, you get to the plane, you board it, you're excited. The trip doesn't happen till it happens, and then divorce.
Yeah.
What? That sucks.
Or maybe everything was going so smoothly, she should have guessed that something's going to go wrong. कुछ तो गलत होने वाला है भाई. सब कुछ अच्छा है, ऐसा कैसे?
Yeah, he's being very cooperative suddenly.
Yeah.
He's very eager to get me on this plane. Shit, that
We've been traveling coach
sucks.
our whole life.
You know, I think the other thing would also suck, where if you've flown with this person on a plane and then you take out a ring and you propose
That
mid-air,
has also happened. And you
but
say,
she
yeah,
but
says
then you're
no.
locked. Then you're locked in the same place
then you just start urinating.
No,
everywhere.
I think that's
ये
the
आदमी
reason.
बहुत अजीब. And the girl is like, thank God I didn't say yes.
no, then you
उसने ये
quiet-
champagne की जगह ये फोड़ता साला.
you get up quietly from your seat and you go to another seat and you go like, भाई साहब exchange करेंगे क्या please? I say क्यों? Like मैं propose किया वो ना बोली तो अभी थोड़ा awkward हो गया है तो please sir.
तो सर आप कर दो, शायद आपको हाँ बोल.
That's
और उसको हाँ बोल दिया. तो अब yes.
That's a hilarious story. It was like how
आपको
I met
आपको
your
मेरा
mother.
आपको मेरा नाम भी नहीं मालूम, आपने हाँ कैसे बोला? मालूम था 13B. It's okay, yes.
I like the number.
और
It's
वो
lucky.
उधर पीछे से देख रहे कि अरे मैं 14 साल से तेरे पीछे नहीं.
is there a worse place to give a divorce?
No man.
There isn't
I
a
don't
worse.
think so.
At the marriage. It's like,
Right after.
हाँ, जैसे ही हुआ है ऐसे and then गाड़ी में घुसो, जो गाड़ी जाती है फाइनल गाड़ी जब होता है तभी ये and then गाड़ी में खुद ही निकल गया, वो उधर ही छोड़ दिया उसको.
अबे उतना क्यों गाड़ी पे क्यों आ रहा है? ऑल्टर पे है ना सीधा. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yes, me.
अरे तब
I
तक
would
शादी
like
हुआ
to-
नहीं है ना, लेकिन
I would like to
it
divorce.
has to be after
But
pronounced to husband.
You
and
haven't
wife.
even kissed the bride. I don't want to.
हाँ,
Divorce.
पहले पंडित has to say I have pronounced you husband and wife.
Yeah, it should be right after. I agree. In the Bidai car.
Yeah. उसको डाला गाड़ी में और वो बाय और वो
Man, that's probably the worst. Okay, we found
Yeah.
it. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to this.
Yeah.
Right? This is from February 2022. Now, these were people who were on an Air Asia plane in Malaysia. And as they're in this cabin, they start seeing that, like, in the light fixtures, they start seeing something that's
Bro.
moving around.
Bro.
And everyone collectively.
Was Samuel Jackson also on this flight?
Oh God.
Because this is my worst nightmare. This is my worst nightmare. It's okay if some dude is peeing, shitting, I'm farting,
It's
I'm
okay.
fine with that. On my flight. For me. But if there's a snake on my motherfucking plane, then I am going to open the emergency exit door. And
वो ये भी बहुत होता है ना, इमरजेंसी एग्जिट भी बहुत बंदों ने खोला है अभी रिसेंटली, 2-4 लोगों ने.
I think it's about कि तुमको बोला ना कि ये मत कर तो अंदर से खुश लेते, अगर मैं कर दूं तो कैसा होगा. And lot of people think about this in their head and let it go.
You know why this has happened? It is because they explained to you how to open the emergency door. They shouldn't explain.
Oh yeah, that's
वो पता है इमरजेंसी में ये खींचो, ये करो, वो करो, तो बोलता है हाँ चल मेरे को अभी समझ गया कैसे करने का. जब नहीं पता होता ना तो इंडियंस हाथ नहीं लगाते. जब पता होता ना कैसे करने का तो बोलते हैं अरे ये तो सिंपल है, मेरे को आता है, मैंने इसने बचा है.
अरे बट आदर अगर नहीं बोलेंगे और अगर एक्चुअली इमरजेंसी हुआ
तो खोलो आउटर शॉट उधर से वैसे एको हो रहा है, खोलो.
see the thing is that in a normal functioning society you expect people to hear emergency instructions and not act on it without an emergency.
Yeah.
But there are
They can't just have a personal emergency and be like fuck it, I'm opening. Sir, what was your emergency? I don't know, हवा गर्म हो रहा, थोड़ा खोल के देखो.
there's literally a woman who's done this.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
मेरे पास एक बार एयर
I'm not
होस्टेस ना
surprised.
फैट शेमिंग करके गई थी मेरे पास, तो मैं बैठा था मिडिल सीट में, वो बिकॉज लेग रूम मिलता है, लाइक फक इट आई वांट द मिडिल सीट बट आई विल हैव द लेग रूम. तो मैं बीच में बैठा हूं और विंडो पे एक आदमी बैठा एंड ही इज अ लिटिल ओवरवेट. तो द एयर होस्टेस कम्स इन एंड शी इज लाइक डू यू माइंड, सो इफ देयर इज एन इमरजेंसी डू यू माइंड हेल्पिंग आउट. एंड उसने बोला हाँ यू विल बी एबल टू, राइट. एंड दोनों मैं और वो बंदा ऐसे समझ आया, मैडम आप क्या बोल रहे हो यहाँ पे.
Will you be able to help out? Yes. How? I will lose 74 pounds.
Dude, my fear, so I'd done this as a joke as well, which is genuinely my fear was that the number of times, okay, I have seen a door which has clear instructions saying push or pull, and I've done the exact opposite.
Yeah.
And and she comes and she tells you, you have to push the door, and I'm like, bro, the problem is in an emergency 100% I'm going to start pulling.
Yeah.
नहीं, मेरा उल्टा है. मैं इमरजेंसी में तो धक्का में हाथ, मैं पुल क्यों करूंगा? और
Because I get
जो emergency में वो होता है ना, ये वाला, हाँ, I've always seen like when a door doesn't open, you're always
No,
like,
I
अरे वो खींच के handle खींच के.
it's not even about reaction. It's just about I will literally do the opposite of what I'm supposed to do because
Yeah. But this article I told you about, like stewardesses telling things that they've witnessed across 20 years of flying or whatever. One of the things was this, that there's a lot of first timers, or for some reason, not just first timers, even people who've traveled before, who are always confused with that toilet door. Right? When you go to the toilet, it's clearly written push. Bold letters mein likha hai. And if you just push, you see the door folds and then you go in and then you lock and light comes on. She's like, the amount of times I've seen passengers just pulling जोर से.
It's
and
this
then,
guy.
हाँ, and एक बार ना ऐसे खींचते दिख रहा है, अनोखे पाड़े खींच रहे, excuse me, खींच रहे, फिर जाके स्टूडेंट्स को कंप्लेन करते हैं. She's like, no, you have to push.
You
Then
think these are the people who were too embarrassed to ask कि push pull है और फिर वहीं सुसु कर देते?
That is
I was like, मेरे से दरवाजा नहीं खोल रहा है, ये लोग जज करेंगे मेरे को, तो might as well pee in public.
अगर जज करने वाले, I'll give them a reason to.
Yeah, go so far that they forget the first instance.
Yeah, वो भूलेगा कि इसको.
At least you are not the guy who doesn't know how to open a toilet door then.
Yeah.
You're just the guy who pees on people.
So now in December 2021, all right, this was again lockdown era, right? And this was the time when masks were mandatory on planes. But as we know that there were, and we've all seen those videos, right? Like hundreds and thousands of videos where people are yelling on planes, ki, why am I made to wear mask? Why only vaccine is required? All of this nonsense, right? So there was this one particular guy from Florida who was like, I'm not going to wear this mask. Mask was mandatory. He's like, nahi. So they're like, so he says, you want something to cover my face, right? They say, yes. Okay. And then he pulls out a red thong. He wears it on his face.
But I saw those videos also during lockdown. But a lot of people wearing chaddis.
Red thong इतना cover करेगा उसके मुंह को यार. This is how
thin was his nose.
अरे नहीं, but वो thong बस इतना ही निकलेगा ना, एक धागा ही तो जाएगा ऐसा.
I don't think he was wearing it like Bane. I think
वो धागा पीछे, लेकिन आगे से धागा नहीं है ना, आगे इतना सा तो है थोड़ा सा.
So the thing is, what the
all of you are listening to us on Spotify. If you want to see us show you description of how to wear a thong, come on the channel and go to minute 43.
You know what the interesting thing 37. About this
oxygen thongs आपके emergency में oxygen thongs ऊपर से आएंगे. Please अपना oxygen thong बच्चे के oxygen thong से पहले लगाएं.
और प्लीज आपके पास जो बैठे उनका थॉन्ग मत लीजिए, वो उनका थॉन्ग है, वो आपके लिए नहीं है.
और अपना ऑक्सीजन थॉन्ग कृपया पहनिए मत, क्योंकि वैसे आपको ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिलेगा. बट
लेकिन आप अपने ऑक्सीजन मास्क पहन सकते हैं.
So the real clincher of this episode was this, okay? So after this man was thrown off the plane, he said this. He said everything that has ever sparked change has always started from everyday people like me. And he compared himself to civil rights heroes and said that just like Rosa Parks, I
was just about to say.
Rosa Parks stood so I could wear a thong on flight. What? I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right.
Achha, I have a special one. So I think I don't know if I've done this before or not, but it's
a special one, so you must mention.
Yeah, it is this dude in 2002 at LAX where होता है ना कॉमेडी मूवीज में होता है ना, लाइक कॉमेडी एक्शन मूवीज में ऐसे करके बैग में दिखा रहे होते हैं कि ये देखो इसमें पैसे हैं, और फिर बैग खुल जाता है और फिर कुछ चड्डी वड्डी निकलता है या कुछ ऐसा. It didn't have like. So this man was going through LAX, उसका बैग खुल गया and 4 birds of paradise flew out of the suitcase that he was smuggling.
Oh fuck.
And वो स्मगल कर रहा था, but that's okay. उसके बाद उसका प्रॉपर सर्च हुआ and they found out कि उसके पैंट में 2 slow lorises थे, which is like
क्या?
monkeys. So it's an adjacent monkey fact, guys.
This
They're
was all in
kind
his
of
bag.
monkey. Yeah, they were inside his pants. Slow
Wow.
lorises इतने हाँ छोटे छोटे होते हैं.
तो ये जब सिक्योरिटी के थ्रू गया,
Because if it doesn't beep in these countries, they don't really pat you down.
That's also
And
true.
उनमें metal नहीं है ना, monkey है.
But
अबे I'm not worried about guy patting me down. I'm worried about the monkey patting me inside. वो क्या कर रहा है?
अरे वो स्लो लॉरिसेस है ना, कुछ भी करेगा तो उसको ऐसे इमीडिएटली रोक सकते हो तुम, ऐसा स्लो चलता है.
But why is this guy punching his penis? Nothing, just usual.
Just
भाई नीचे बैठ.
नीचे बैठ.
is that a slow loris in your pant? Just
Or
happy
Or
to
are you
see
just
me.
happy to see me? And 2. He had 2. बोलता है एक बॉल तेरे लिए, एक बॉल तेरे लिए, अब तुम लोग खेलो अपना अपना.
Can you imagine?
शेयर मत.
Can you imagine him sitting next to you and then saying, just leaning over and going, "You want to see my slow loris?" And then slowly.
She comes. Excuse me, this guy is troubling me. No, actually I have slow loris. I'm not. You said you want to say I'm showing.
Say, sir, you want teddy bear for the flight? No, I have to do.
Oh my god, that's crazy. He's asking for extra peanuts. And he's passing it down his pants.
His pants.
Excuse me, do you have a few bananas? I just want them the whole. Yeah.
बनाना ऐसे अंदर डाल रहा है सीधा. Sir, that is not how you eat a banana. That is not how you eat banana, sir.
That's how. I'm just making them ripen more. In the heat, they ripe more. Right now, you gave me kacha a little bit.
Slow loris on a plane. That's gold.
Slow lorises on a plane.
That's
See,
gold.
that I don't mind. You get as many slow lorises.
Someone should
एक
make
और है,
that movie.
एक बंदा खुल्लम खुल्ला, तो apparently it was a pet monkey or something, वो खुल्लम खुल्ला लेके गया, and people have put up photos and this is where it went viral. वो monkey air vent को ठीक कर रहा था, उसको बहुत ज्यादा हवा लग रहा.
एयर वेंट को ठीक कर रहा था.
हाँ मतलब
ब्रो तू ठीक कैसे बोला? मुझे लगा रिपेयर कर रहा है कि खराब हो गया है. और is there an engineer on the set?
like ये मेरे से ठीक नहीं हो रहा है. स्लो लॉरिस को बोला मेरे से ठीक नहीं हो रहा है.
और ठीक हो गया वो.
उसने पैंट वैंट पहना था, उसको सब ऐसा कार्गो पैंट पहना के लेके आया था फ्लाइट.
But nowadays people are getting ना their emotional support animals on
emotional
flights.
support monkey. हाँ
बहुत लोग लेके आ रहे, कुत्ता लेके आ रहे पब्लिक, और कुत्ता बैठ रहा है. नहीं वैसे नहीं कि उसको ये करा के कार्गो में रखा है, वो बैठा है.
हाँ साथ में. हाँ, he has to sit next to them.
Bro, there was oh yeah, I should tell you about this, man. Again, this was while we were flying in within Canada. So this woman sitting next to us, she's got a small carrier, all right, and she puts it beneath the seat. And throughout the flight, it's just like whatever, we've not heard or seen anything. And then when the flight lands, suddenly there's a bark. Okay.
Oh,
like
yeah.
And I'm like, I turned to Sidhi, I'm like, did you hear this? And she's like, yeah, where did it come from? And then this lady goes like, oh, it's my dog. And she pulls out this carrier. उसमें एक छोटा सा कुत्ता था. Okay. And he was so quiet throughout the flight, didn't even realize that there was a dog. And the minute this plane lands, he suddenly starts yapping.
And
huh?
Tranquilize किया होगा ना थोड़ा
होगा या खिला दिया.
No, I don't think so. I think he was just away. Like we asked her that had you she's like, no, he was just quiet. And this is a typical behavior na, ki as soon as the plane lands, you just want to get up and go.
Yeah.
I've had so many people uncomfortable around me because मैं बैठे रहता है. And usually I'm in the aisle or something when I'm there and I'm not moving. I have had uncles staring straight at me और खड़े हो गए, पेट उनका यहाँ पे मेरे, okay, and looking down at me and just
you know who.
और यहाँ पे भी अंकल खड़े हैं, by the way. यहाँ से अंकल दूसरा अपना लगेज उतार रहे, तो I'm just between two stomachs, two fucking punches right here.
वो भी लगेज उतार रहे जोर से फोन पे वीडियो देखते हुए. Bro, but you know who are the worst? जैसे तेरी फ्लाइट लैंड होती है ना, बहुत सारे पब्लिक जो जल्दी जाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन उन लोग
Yeah.
है विंडो सीट पे,
Oh yeah,
हाँ
yeah.
so they stand up
वही
like
Yes.
this
Yes. Yes.
हाँ
Yes.
and they remain like
lurch
this.
yeah
Yeah.
They
for
remain
20 minutes
and चूतिए तू हंचबैक ऑफ नॉटर डेम लग रहा है लौड़ी, बैठ ना नीचे ऐसे ही, वो बैग भी नहीं निकाल रहा, बाहर भी नहीं जा रहा है, ठीक है ऐसे ये क्या है लॉजिक पब्लिक का?
I enjoy every conversation that immediately erupts the second reception is like you get reception when the plane lands, right?
ओ
Yeah.
यार
Immediately.
पहुंच गया हूँ पहुंच
हाँ हाँ
अभी
भेज
तक
दो
प्लेन यहीं है
हाँ, यहाँ-
टारमैक पे ही है यहीं है अभी नहीं अभी लैंड हुआ अभी हुआ
Bro,
अरे
it's like
गाड़ी कहाँ कहाँ गाड़ी अभी गाड़ी तो अंदर वहां जाके मिलेगी
then
अच्छा
they have
बताओ
booked.
तुम लोगों ने कितने बार ईव्सड्रॉप किया है? क्योंकि जैसे तुम्हारे बाजू में फोन निकलता है,
Oh,
सब लोग का
100%.
रिसेप्शन आता है ना, हाँ
100%. All the time.
मेरे
That's
बाजू
what
में एक
it's
लड़का
a
बैठा था, पूरे फ्लाइट पे वो रिप्लाई नहीं कर पाया था, फर्स्ट जैसे लैंड हुई है ना वो मैसेज कर रहा है आई एम सॉरी, आई एम अज्यूमिंग उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड को होगा।
आई थिंक
चलिए
इसने उसको डिवोर्स पेपर दिए और निकल गया उसको छोड़ के वहां पे और लैंड करके बोल रहा है आई एम सॉरी
bro. The I feel like there is also a game that the whole plane plays, which is who will book the Uber the fastest.
या
Right, as soon as the plane has सब लोग sadder, like just all the Ubers are booked.
और किसी का बुक होता नहीं है,
Yeah,
किसी
yeah.
का बुक होता नहीं, तो एंड में रिक्शा में जा रहे हैं, मैंने तो यही किया आजकल नहीं मिलता है नहीं मिलता है बिल्कुल भी।
Okay, you got to hear this one. All right, now this is one of the best ways. Like, let me first tell you the story, and then I'll tell you what. Like, it's such a beautiful example, and I wish one day I could attain this level of coolness. Okay, so here's what happens. It's August 2010, right? And there's a jet blue plane, and what happens is that as they land in New York, a passenger on this flight stands up. Okay, while the plane is still taxiing, you know the classic. As soon as the plane has landed, man has stood up
Sir,
and
please
come
sit
take my
down.
bag. Sir, please sit down. So flight attendant has, told this person, please sit down, please sit down, please sit down. The passenger is unruly. They get into a fight. Okay, they get into a fight. Things escalate. It gets very, very heated. At this point, the flight attendant basically, the flight attendant gets hit in the head with this man's suitcase. Okay, because this guy's gone violent. Once this flight attendant gets hit, the attendant is like, okay. They pick up the intercom and they start cussing the passenger on the intercom. Okay, they cuss the guy out. Then they pick up a beer. Okay, they drink it in the galley. They deploy the emergency chute and said, I'm out, and bounced. They quit their job in style.
Wow, bro,
That is the way I would want to quit one job.
wow
that is badass.
Yeah, I want to go out in a blaze of glory.
I
But,
think you can do that. I think freelancers can do that. Like whatever job you're hating right now, because आगे जाके same काम तो देखो राइटर का मिल नहीं जाएगा बस.
You know something?
हाँ.
If I saw this happen, I would have clapped.
Yeah.
Sawal. Especially if it is
Absolutely.
the
Hands down.
passenger's mistake.
And I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
everybody did clap on the plane. when
Yeah,
he was doing it.
man. I'm like, I would have just been like, that is something
Also, now,
that,
there is like serious anger, right? Like flights, especially long flights, the kinds that you have to like international flights that you have to reach the airport 3-4 hours earlier. उधर तेरा security, immigration, उसमें time waste हो रहा है, तो irritate हो गया है. That level of frustration you will seldom get from anything else, and it always happens to me on the way back once the holiday is over, right? I want teleportation to be invented. कि holiday खत्म, cut to मैं अपने bed में खत्म. ये जो वापस आने वाला है ना, is so annoying because ये तेरा जो भी time difference, so you're groggy, right? Then there's that pressure of, oh shit, अभी मेरे को जाके ये लेने का, shit, अभी मेरे को duty free पे जाके ये करना है, मेरे को, you know what I mean? Like, because you send, it's like hotel breakfast, you don't want to miss it, right? Even though enough दारू पड़ा है, नहीं, लेकिन duty free से ऐसे कैसे छोड़ के आऊं मैं, नहीं जाऊंगा, like, you know, like bloody hardwired zombies in duty free. Then when you land in Mumbai airport, I don't know about you guys, but I think every flight that I'm on is asked to be landed in the cornermost
Yeah.
parking bay. कि तू तेरे को 10 मिनट तो वॉक करना ही पड़ेगा भाई, ऐसे
वो
चांस
लोग आई
ही
थिंक
नहीं
वो
है।
बगल में फ्लाइट लैंड करने वाले थे, वरुण, अरे ये फ्लाइट में तो वरुण है,
वरुण है, चल
बेंच
घुमा,
उसको बेंच।
इसको गेट 1 से निकाल के 25 पर डाल, 25 पर डाल, और एकदम पीछे। सो बाय द टाइम यू रीच इंडियन इमिग्रेशन, एंड इफ यू आर नॉट फ्लाइंग बिजनेस एट दैट पॉइंट, यू आर इन दिस लॉन्ग एज
इनसेन लाइन।
सर्पेंटाइन लाइन। एंड व्हेन यू लुक एट कस्टम्स का जो ये होता है ना ऑफिस, जो कस्टम्स ऑफिसर होते हैं, अगर तेरे पास 15 ऐसे है ना लाइन में, 3 ऑपरेशनल होंगे।
Yes,
या
always.
3, किधर है बाकी 12?
Lunch break.
स्पेशली रात के 3 बजे।
लंच।
Teen.
Dude, मैं आया तो यूके में they make you feel bad about not having a UK passport. It's like UK passports this side, non UK passport, all other passports वो साइड।
तो इंडिया में
तो
भी
ऑल
वैसा
अदर, हाँ, ऑल अदर पासपोर्ट्स में तुम लाइन लगा के खड़े हो, यूके पासपोर्ट तुमको सामने से दिख रहा है, वो लोग पासपोर्ट टैप करके निकल रहे हैं,
है।
टैप।
Bro, I love this. You know that one. It's such a strange thing when you go to immigration, right? And they ask you that one random question, which feels like it's a bad date. तो क्यों जा रहे हो आप? and then you don't know how much information to give them.
That's funny. सर हॉलिडे पूरे फैमिली के साथ, मेरी मॉम है, मेरा भाई है, एक्चुअली हम ना यहाँ रह रहे हैं, फिर हमने एयरबीएनबी बुक किया और फिर उसके बाद
Yeah.
ओके जाओ।
मैं निकल रहा था, मेरे को इमिग्रेशन वाले ने पूछा कि क्या करते हो, मैंने बोला एक्टर हूँ। अच्छा कुछ किया है ना? हाँ हाँ किया है काफी। सच्ची? हाँ हाँ किया है सर, जाने दो ना यार।
सच्ची दिखा, प्रोफाइल दिखाओ।
अच्छा देखा नहीं तुमको कहीं?
I think many times they also ask a question because they like, otherwise क्या है, कुछ ऐसी देख के स्पैम करके जाए, नहीं यार ऐसे
नहीं।
कैमरा पे दिखना चाहिए ना, मैं कुछ
हाँ।
सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ या कुछ तो कुछ भी। क्या
हाँ।
फेवरेट कलर? रेड। ओके सर, इसका ट्रिप से कुछ लेना? नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं, ऐसे ही पूछ रहा था। चॉकलेट ले लेना, अच्छा मिल जाए 25% डिस्काउंट चल।
You know something? I think the thing that would throw me off is if they didn't ask me क्यों जा रहे हो, they just ask me कब जा रहे हो.
सर मैं वैसे तो परसों जा रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं सोचा आज आ जाओ एयरपोर्ट, तो क्या 2 दिन शॉपिंग कर पाऊंगा ना मैं ड्यूटी फ्री में, क्योंकि मेरे को बहुत दारू खरीदनी है। अच्छा ओके गो।
वो फोटो लेते ना, फैमिली जब जाती है ना, नाउडेज यू हैव टू क्लिक द फोटो। तो लोग बच्चे को एक आदमी ऐसे करेगा, बच्चे को ऐसे खड़ा रख के फोटो लेने की कोशिश कर रहा है, ये देखो मेरा बच्चा, एंड ये लिटरल फोटो आ रहा है, बोलता है कि सर आपको हटना पड़ेगा फोटो से, और बच्चे की फट रही है, तो बच्चे को दूर नहीं जाना है पेरेंट्स, तो वो रोने लग जाता है वापस। सर दिस शिट वेंट ऑन फॉर अ गुड 20 मिनट्स।
मेरे साथ सेम हुआ, एक्सेप्ट यू नो when you're a couple or family ना, they let you go to the immigration counter together only in India, ठीक है? यहाँ फैमिली आ सकती है साथ में, even though they're going to ask you questions individually, लेकिन हाँ फैमिली आ जाओ। तो ऐसे एक मॉम डैड बच्चा था, तो वो ऐसे देखा था, हाँ इसके अंदर देखो कैमरा में, उसने turn किया और अपने बीवी और बच्चे के साथ सेल्फी ले रहा है इमिग्रेशन पे। फिर उसको बोला, सर आप तीनों साथ में नहीं ले सकते, एक एक करके ले। वो बोला फैमिली साथ में आ सकते हैं, हाँ फैमिली साथ में आ सकते हैं, लेकिन फोटो में नहीं,
फोटो में नहीं।
After the photo, he was like, तो आप फ्रेम करके देंगे कि?
इसका एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज पड़ेगा क्या? इसका एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज है?
The worst is that the wife goes, सर एक बार दिखाओ कैसा है? नहीं सर अच्छा नहीं,
ये नहीं, एक और लो, ये एंगल से लो, ये
gold. Okay. All right. Listen to this, okay? So it's February 1969, right? And there was this we all know this. There was a show called Candid Camera.
Yes.
Right. So the host in 1969 was a man called Alan Funt. So Alan Funt has taken a flight with his family. Then they were flying from Newark, New Jersey to Miami, right? And when they're on this plane, suddenly a few men get up and they say that this plane is going to be hijacked. All right. And they say it's going to be hijacked. We're taking it to Cuba. Now everyone is terrified until one guy looks beside him, sees Alan Funt, and then immediately start shouting to everyone, "Don't worry, guys, don't worry. It's candid camera. Alan Funt is here. Don't worry. It's a prank. It's a prank." And Alan Funt has said, "Guys, it's real. Please don't believe this man. It's real." And they're like, "क्या कुछ भी बोल रहे हो अंकल? हम लोग देखते हैं तेरा show." Okay, now the flight is taken to Cuba, and when it's taken to Cuba and the passengers find out that it is actually taken to Cuba, they get more upset on Alan Funt.
उससे बेचारे कुछ नहीं किए.
Yeah, we got kidnapped. Yeah, we just wanted to be on candid camera. But they actually got kidnapped.
Jesus.
They actually got kidnapped. They
So
got
Alan
hijacked.
Funt also got kidnapped.
Yes. The whole plane was
Wow.
hijacked.
Wow. Bro,
It's
इस पे पिक्चर
crazy.
कैसे नहीं बना? फिर क्या हुआ उन लोगों के साथ? सेकंड हैंड स्टोरीज चालू कर दे लास्ट के 5 मिनट.
हाँ.
I
बाद
don't
में
know
अक्षय
what-
कुमार आया.
I don't
अक्षय
know
कुमार
what
आया
happened.
बचाने के लिए उन लोगों को.
इतना अच्छा तूने सेटअप कर दिया, अभी गीला करके
एक
हमको
बनता है.
छोड़ रहा है.
But that's crazy, dude. This is a movie. This is a movie, straight up.
Or at least a hilarious episode of
Yeah.
candid camera,
Of
which it's not.
एक था in 85. So this dude, shit, कहाँ गया? अरे यार, मेरे हाँ, 24-year-old, slightly inebriated, and he threatened the crew with a gun, and he demanded to speak to Norway's prime minister. Norway का first hijacking हुआ था.
Wow.
And by the end, he settled for one beer.
एक मिनट, how did he get a gun on board?
Well, this
पता
was
नहीं क्या किया इसने.
This was when
He wanted
85.
more beer. He constantly wanted more beer, and then they refused to bring him. And like,
And then he said,
then the
"I
police
want to
said,
talk to-"
नहीं, बाद में पुलिस आया और एयरलाइन पे, और सब लोग उतर गए प्लेन से. फिर पुलिस आई, बोलती है कि you cannot have more beer until you give up your pistol. तो उसने पिस्टल दे दिया for a beer.
drunk people and hijacking. Just a bad idea.
अब क्या level of.
That's too funny.
There were no casualties
Yeah,
except for sanity.
that's too funny.
Hilarious.
तू दिल्ली से गया था, बॉम्बे से गया?
बॉम्बे से.
हाँ, क्योंकि दिल्ली में एक पैसेंजर ने, उसने बोला सब लोग आजकल फ्लाइट पे कर रहे, तो मैं तो कुछ अलग करना चाहता हूँ. तो उसने एयरपोर्ट पे सूसू कर दिया, पोटी कर दिया.
हाँ, ये.
लेकिन एयरपोर्ट के टॉयलेट में नहीं, एयरपोर्ट में.
Which is odd because airport has so many toilets.
Toilet
एक
की
toilet है,
toilet
उसके opposite side एक और toilet है.
हाँ, तो
Bro,
उसने fuck it.
it's like I feel like the only thing left now is that someone should take a dump on the conveyor belt where the luggage comes.
Bro,
ये
talking
किसका है?
about conveyor belt, याद है अपन कहाँ गए थे यार शो के लिए? अब शायद मे बी वी नॉट टुगेदर, बट एक शो पे गए थे. वहां मैंने एयर इंडिया फ्लाइट ली थी, ठीक है, और मैं बैगेज पे खड़ा हूँ, तो ऐसे बैग चालू है, और फिर आया है एक अंडरवेयर, ठीक है, कन्वेयर बेल्ट पे, और मेरे आगे 15 लोग हैं, सब लोग देख रहे हैं, और एवरीबॉडी इज लाइक आई टोटली कांट सी दैट देयर इज एन अंडरवेयर ऑन द कन्वेयर बेल्ट. तो ऐसे सब ऊपर देख रहे हैं, ये वो, और चड्डी आ रहा है. बाय द वे, इट वाजंट जस्ट थ्रोन, इट वाज फोल्डेड.
So you mean someone checked it in?
Either someone checked
उसमें
it in,
like,
either
imagine
the
if a dude walks up and is like, अरे finally आ गया.
because it went और गया. I didn't wait to see कि कौन लिया कौन नहीं लिया, क्योंकि मेरी बैग आके मैं लेके निकल गया. लेकिन वो ऐसा अंडरवेयर फोल्डेड पूरा गया है, and I don't know, maybe later they took it, maybe it was a prank by the baggage guys, I don't know, or maybe
Yeah.
somebody did check it in.
Bro,
Also,
अगर तू
people are not noticing the underwear like you don't notice a sex scene on the flight.
Huh?
if you just peel back the curtains, right, you'll see Alan Funt at the back. No, but you know the thing is, I would love to be in that place where this man has checked in the underwear, right? So he's put one bag, then he's put another bag, then he's just given one underwear. And the attendant looked at the underwear, looked at him.
Yes, I would like to. But technically,
sir, you
Yes,
are allowed
you're-
23 kgs of luggage. This is
I only
23
want
grams.
to use 23 grams. Exactly.
No, but do you know what would have really made it if this thing was, if it had a fragile sticker on top?
भी फनी अगर वो उसमें से दो monkeys निकले अंडरवेयर के अंदर से.
Slow cheetah monkey. क्या नाम है उसका?
slow lore. अरे shit, I forgot the pronunciation.
Slow Loris.
Slow Loris.
Slow Loris.
Oh man, that's in case you or someone you know had put this
Underwear.
put this underwear, please.
Please write in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. And let us also know why. Yeah, any other crazy flight
Oh,
stories? I mean, I think we'll probably end up making part 3, 4, 5 of this because
Very
there's
soon.
a lot of people.
We
a lot of
will
people
keep
need to
tags. We will keep tags on the people who are constantly shitting on planes. So this will be more.
But please
stories.
don't do that. Issued in public interest. Please use the toilets where they're supposed to be. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let us know how you found this episode. Let us know any crazy stories you've heard or some things you've done.
Varun, round it off. Round it off, Varun.
Round it off. And remember to download Decimal. It's a very good round-off investment app.
Yeah.
Link is here somewhere.
One last thing to plug, which is that Second Hand Stories Season 2 is ongoing right now. A new episode comes out every Friday. So in case you like listening to long form stories, they're all about 20 minutes and more. So you can check them out. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, मेरे channel पे I put out 4 new songs. Go check them out. The Other Guy, it's on YouTube. जाओ देखो, because then I'll do more.
Put one more song.
Yeah, and if you enjoy 1 hour absolute rubbish talking, then come back again next week because we'll be right here. So
because
until
the
then,
internet said so.
See you, Tata, good night, take care, bye bye, salam ishq. Hold up.
चल मेरे को वापस प्लेन उड़ाना है, लैंड करना है.
Go.
ये देख, no hands.
तुझे ऐसे लग रहा है तू रिवर्स ले रहा है. तेरे को रेयर व्यू कैसे दिख रहा है?
पहुंचा क्या? टच हो रहा है?
सर अरे मैं बैठूं कि जा सकते हैं हम? जा सकते हैं सर, मेरा बैक पास कर दो ना. मेरा बैक पास कर दो. हाँ,
इसमें मैन कॉल्ड ऑटो क्यों चल रहा है यहाँ पे? मेरा फ्लाइट डिटेल्स होना चाहिए.
Man called Otto.